Hi everyone, this is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot, and I wanted to do a quick video to go over what exactly do tarot YouTubers do when they have decks on their channel. And the reason that I was called to record this video was the other day someone wrote a comment to my 5 top independent decks, I think of 2018 or something like that. They were like, the video is mostly on you and or the person who's giving it and not on the cards, and this is not, I don't like these kind of reviews. Well, it should be noted that my channel personally rarely ever does specific reviews, like rarely ever. When you're seeing decks on my channel, you're seeing unboxings generally, you're seeing me use them in readings, you will see deck and focuses, and deck and focuses might be the closest thing to a deck review. But here's the thing with my deck and focus. I'm probably rarely going to ever put a deck that I would be critical of in my deck and focus. Whereas with a deck review, someone could be very critical, nice of course, but critical of the deck. And I don't necessarily get decks delivered to me to give reviews. I've only received maybe 2 decks, 2 compliment, I've received decks as gifts, but I'm talking about from creators, maybe 2. The rest I've purchased, and I purchased because I resonated with that deck from probably a lot of times at the inception when the deck creator is putting it on Kickstarter, or when I see it on pre-order way back before it's released. So I already feel a certain kind of way towards my decks. I think that there's nothing wrong with deck reviews. I enjoy them, I watch them, but that's just not what my channel is about. If you see that I have favorites, you know, again, if you see my decks and favorites videos, that's because I am discussing decks that I love, decks that are fun to me, that I use, that I cried with over the month. So when they said this is not the kind of deck review I wanted to see, I'm like, well, you came to the wrong channel for that. If you came here for my first impressions of decks that come through my door, you've come to the right place. But that's not a review. That's merely me looking at the deck when I first get it out of the mailbox. That's not me using the deck. That's not me having any kind of experience with the deck probably, unless I used it with friends and then I bought my own. So it's not a deck review. Neither is a favorites video. Neither is a deck in focus. There are many YouTubers who create deck reviews. They get a lot of decks for free and they do complimentary reviews on their channel. You could type in deck reviews and I will make sure I am much more clear on my tags. You know, the tags that you put for you know, when you're labeling your video to have people come in and look at your video. I want to make sure I'm not using deck review because it's not really a deck review. So if I've used that in the tag, I apologize, but you know, usually tarot readers or people who love tarot or oracle will say this is a deck review in their title. I never ever say it's a deck review because, again, it's not. It's primarily what I said before, which is unboxings, deck and focuses, and favorites videos, and maybe, oh, and readings when I'm doing readings. So that's that. It was like, oh, they're like, this is not the kind, and I'm okay. I left the comment. It didn't bother me that they had an opinion. I thought that was interesting because I'm like, oh, the takeaway for me from that is to monitor my tags, but my titles always specifically say what it is that you're coming to see. Every now and then I'll do a reveal where I've already pre-opened the deck and I've already gone through it and maybe the cards are out of order, but I haven't really used the deck yet, right? I haven't really played with it yet. I haven't gotten to know it. So again, it's still not quite a deck review. It's a deck reveal. You know, so I'll be careful with my language, but I just thought it was important that if you're coming to my channel and you're like, I want to see that deck review on, you know, the Bohemian Gothic or the Afro Goddess, let me go look at, no, you're not going to get a deck review. In the future, I'm not ruling it out. I'm not saying that I'm never ever going to. I'm just saying I never have. And that's just what it is. I'm not turning that, I'm not saying, oh, I'm never going to do a deck review. It's not, it's just I never have. So I don't want people like coming through and be like, oh, that was an awful deck review. Well, it wasn't meant to be. And if I do some of my massive videos on all the decks that I have, like for example, I break it down sometimes. I'll say my 5 top indie decks of 2018 because it's a bigger part of a bigger collection. Or I might say these were my top 10 favorite Oracle decks for 2019. Or this is my whole entire indie Oracle collection as of 2019. I do plan on, by the end of the year, creating a new, as I go into 2020, a new video showing all the decks that I have, but I break them up so it's not these massively long videos. And it's like, yeah, if you're doing a top blah blah blah, you don't have time to be going through the cards like, oh, let's see all 78 cards per deck. That's unrealistic, and I'm not going to expect that from you, to sit there and watch all that. So I break it up. I make it fun. I say, oh, these are my Llewellyn decks that I own. These are my Los Scarabeo decks that I have. These are my Red Feather decks or something like that. You know, I like to break it up so it kind of like, you know, you can look at them all in one setting. Or, you know, I don't know. That's all I'm going to say about this subject matter because there's not much else to say. I just was, I was a little like, oh, I wasn't offended or anything. I was just like, all I said to the person in the comment was, this is not a deck review. But what I should have said, hindsight 2020, is I should have said, well, okay, this is not a deck review. However, is there a particular deck you were interested in? Because all of these decks have probably been an unboxing video when I first got the deck. And you can look at every card you like. It's not a review, but you could see all the cards if that's what you want. But I'm not going to go back and add that. So I hope you, if you're back at my channel and you're watching this video, I hope you get the message. Just check out the unboxings. You're going to find a whole slew of my videos where I'm going through card by card by card per deck that I have. So that's it. That's all, loves. Thank you all so much for watching. So much love to you and many blessings. I'll see you all in the next video.